I don't think I've ever come across a job description asking for a Google certificate, but I always see CompTIA listed. Is there any merit to the Google certificates in your opinion? I'm not Google certified in anything. I've done videos on the Google certificate in the past. I did a video, or at least one or two videos like 2 or 3 years ago. So I got to go back and rewatch my own video because I don't remember exactly what I said. I think the Google certs, if I'm not mistaken, at least the cybersecurity one or even the networking one. Matter of fact, what was the name of that cert? It was the Google IT Essentials. I think that's what it was actually called. They teach you, it's kind of like Google's version of the IT fundamentals, or maybe the A plus or security plus certification to a certain extent, where basically they cover a lot of the same general knowledge. And I think they present some type of certificate and or certification at the end of their training. And I think their stuff is free. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm not saying that they're good. But what I will say is when you go out there looking for a job, I don't know of too many companies that are specifically listing Google certificates as a prerequisite to applying for the job. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't list it on your resume and submit that to try to apply for the job. But what I'm saying is when you're looking for an entry-level job, most entry-level IT jobs, especially those that deal with a lot of y'all starting off in the help desk, where you want to go up through the networking and or cybersecurity path, a lot of them are going to list CompTIA certifications like A plus, Net plus, and Security plus. Just keep that in mind. I'm not telling you not to use Google. Like I say, a lot of the stuff that they teach, where they're teaching you about LANs and WANs and various components of the computer, a lot of that stuff is taught in CompTIA as well. I mean, it's all the same information at the end of the day, but it's just one certification, i.e. CompTIA stuff, is way more recognized and listed on more job descriptions than you'll find of Google. Like I say, when I go out there and I look, I'm out there just doing a little research, I don't think I've ever come across a job description asking for a Google certificate, but I always see CompTIA listed, mainly for the entry-level jobs. So hopefully that answers the question. It says, hey, Tech G, love your content. What do you think about the Apple support exam? I don't think nothing about it. I don't know anything about it. Let's go look up the Apple support exam. I don't know anything about the Apple support exam, so I'm not even going to lie to you. And so I'm assuming it's an exam to get you competent on all devices that are Apple, I'm assuming. So you could become one of those, what do you call them, people that work at the Apple store? They're not technicians, the Apple magicians or something like that. I can't remember what they're called. Anyways, you're going to be learning about the Apple hardware, iCloud, two-factor authentication, networking. I mean, you're going to be learning a lot of stuff from based off of what I see right here. There's a lot of stuff that you'll learn in CompTIA, but obviously they're going to CompTIA. They tend to focus more so on Microsoft type of stuff. They'll have a brief section about Mac in there, but it's heavily Microsoft because obviously Microsoft dominates the market. I'm assuming this is going to teach you about a lot of the same things with the networking concepts, how to set up email and printers and do some other stuff, but you're going to be heavily focused on how to use Mac products. Now, I'm a fan of Mac. I'm currently on a Mac Mini right now as we speak, and I bought my wife a Mac Air for Christmas, so I'm a fan of Mac, but I ain't a fan of going out there getting no doggone certification. Tell you that right now. If you want to become proficient in Mac and be the Mac guru, I would probably consider getting this certification. It can only help you. There are a lot of companies that are exclusive to using Mac only. Like the last company I used to work for, it was just a Mac-based company. We didn't have any PCs up in there. Everything was Mac, and it was cool. I'm a fan of Mac. Yeah, if you want to work with Mac machines and be the Mac daddy out in these streets, then go out there and get this Mac, man. This Apple, what is this thing called again? The Apple device support and whatever other certifications they may have. Like I said, I've never really looked into them because I really don't care too much for my professional experience. But if it's something that you feel like you can benefit from, then, go out there and get it cracking. Hopefully that answers the question, Mr. Nathan.